Hi, I'm Gretta Kruesi, and you're watching My State Matters TV. Today, we're here with Senator Malloy to talk trash in South Carolina. Where it's coming from, where it's going, and what our state officials are doing about it. Senator Malloy, you introduced a bill that would place a 2-year moratorium on landfills in South Carolina. Why is this necessary?
We needed to study the permitting process for new landfills and to extend those that were existing. We got to decide how we're going to accept out-of-state waste, whether or not our capacity is sufficient for the amount of garbage trash that we have in our area, and what are we going to do to preserve South Carolina. As a South Carolinian, we have to be careful as to what we do with our environment. Clean air and clean water is a birthright, is sacrosanct, and it's something that we need to be able to pass on. You know, it's that old adage, you know, we live on the land that we did not create. And so it's our duty and responsibility to take care of it.
9 other states use South Carolina as a garbage dump. Why is it cheaper for New York or New Jersey to ship their trash all the way to South Carolina than to keep it within their own state line?
If it's cheap, then that lets us know that the other states are seeing that it's cheap as well, and they're being a little bit more protective of their area than we are of our area.
What would you like to see happen as a result of this 2-year moratorium?
Well, I think what I'd like to see happen is what is happening. We have folks that are being engaged on this idea and thinking about during these tough economic times as to what we can do to make our state better. I think that we are having these conversations. They're going on in the lobbies and in the hallways and around the state, and some of the newspapers are picking it up, and they're educating the general public as to what is going on in the state. And so hopefully in the end it will be successful, because it will stir the debate. Will it be successful as far as a moratorium? I'm not certain, but we're pushing the legislation along. I think that what will happen eventually is that the good minds will come together and say, well, maybe one, our fees are too low, and so maybe we need to address the issue of fees, and so they would not make it as enticing for other states to try to bring garbage trash here. I think that we will also need to examine whether or not our capacity is sufficient for what we have here. But one of the greater pictures is that what are we doing over at DHEC? How easy is it to get a permit? They're giving permits out there on a need basis. I think we need to examine what that need basis has been. I think there are some issues that we're going to discuss as it relates to DHEC, and I think that all of those would be things that we will hope to accomplish with this legislation.
Well, thank you very much for your insight on this issue.
Absolutely.
I really appreciate your time.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Senator Malloy. Thanks for watching My State Matters TV.
What do you think? You talking trash.
You talking trash.
You talking trash. Oh, that's a great intro. You talking trash.
You talking trash. We're talking trash.
Talking trash.
Talking trash, you're saying, Malloy.